Hello everyone, and welcome to this fourth clip in my new series Multitudes. This is the fourth meditation. Hopefully by now you will have read or seen the introduction video. If not, there's a link in the description below. So I'm going to get into things pretty quickly, and today I want to talk to you about a really interesting book called the I Ching. So I first became aware of the I Ching through a book called The Man in the High Castle, written by the writer Philip K. Dick. He wrote it as a kind of alternative history where the Nazis and the Japanese win the Second World War. And one of the characters in the book uses the I Ching regularly, and it's very interesting. But I didn't really understand it when I was 14 when I first read the book. And then around 2002, 2003, when I was in my early 40s, 42 or 43 roughly, my then girlfriend bought me a new edition of The Man in the High Castle. And rereading it, the I Ching suddenly became something that really made a lot of sense. So I bought this version, which is a very slim distillation, I think is the right word, a distillation of the main principles of the I Ching. It's by Browne Walker. I'll put a little close-up around about here. And I have found this to be an invaluable source of guidance, wisdom, good advice, and insight into the kinds of characteristics that one would do well to develop in oneself, let's say. So this is the version that I tend to use on a regular basis, but then if I want to go deeper into my subconscious, I will use this one, which is the one that most people have on their shelves. This is by, I keep wanting to say Wilhelm Reich, but it's not Wilhelm Reich. It's Richard Wilhelm. This is the Richard Wilhelm version. But the particular paragraph that I want to concentrate on in today's reading is with the hexagram number 5, which I don't know if this is the right pronunciation, Hsu, H-S-U, translated as waiting, or as nourishment. Interesting principle at work there. Waiting or nourishment. Nourishment, obviously, not just for the body, but for the mind and for the soul and the spirit. And this particular paragraph really gave me a great deal of pause for thought. And it says this: "Do not give in to doubt and agitation now. You are not meant to wait in a state of desperate longing, but in one of patient inner strength. Without certainty in the power of truth, success is impossible. Attempts to force a change, rather than allowing it to mature naturally, will only cause misfortune. You are not meant to wait in a state of desperate longing, but in one of patient inner strength." I think that was the one. That's the one that did it for me. I think those of us who... There's a particular spiritual path which is to do very much with healing. And to be healed, you need to have experienced a wound of some sort. And I think, speaking for myself, but I know many others who have been through the same thing, or roughly the same thing, that the idea of a state of desperate longing, a deliverance from the suffering and the pain, is something that we really seek. But we are not asked, and it's not appropriate, to be in a state of desperate longing. What we need to do is develop our patient inner strength. And attempts to force a change rather than allowing it to mature naturally will only cause misfortune. I think there's a lot, there's a great deal to be thought about in there. And we'll get more into these kind of things as we carry on, and more into this book. It's a really great translation version of the I Ching. But for now, I invite you to sit up straight, to close your eyes if you wish, or to keep them open if you wish, to put your hands on your lap, palm up or palm down, or on your thighs, or your hands in your lap in a kind of bowl. That's both the offering and the place that you will receive potentially. And bring your attention to your breathing. If you get thoughts, which you will, let them come, don't fight them. Bring your attention back to your breathing. Immerse yourself in the music. Let the music take you where it's going to take you, wherever it's going to go. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay, here we go. Okay, and we're back. So I hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed and perhaps less anxious. The feedback I'm getting at the moment is that people are finding these meditations and these clips very beneficial, and that's the main thing. So please subscribe and like and all that kind of social media stuff. There's also a PayPal donation button if you're so moved. I just want to say one thing before we finish about something I said earlier on in the previous section, where I said that people who are on a kind of spiritual path are often healing some kind of wound. Of course, people who are not consciously on a spiritual path are also healing wounds as well. There are plenty of people who are hurt and healing and who are wounded. And they may not know that they're on a spiritual path, they may not be conscious of it, they may not even have any idea of it. But if I was pressed, if I was pushed, I'd be one of those people who say that we're all on a spiritual path, whether we know it or not, every single one of us. So with that in mind, I'm going to leave you there. May you be well, may your family be well, may your friends and loved ones be well, may your tribe be well, your nation, the earth and the universe as we know it, may they all enjoy health and abundance and joy and all be well. See you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.